are no limits to what you can achieve. You are the smartest generation that we've ever had.
You could beat the world.
Each one of you is capable of changing the whole world.
You can throw your hands up.
Feel that power inside of you
You can move a mountain.
and make use of it.
You could be a master.
You cannot afford to let your generation fail.
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
You can actually be sitting there going, oh my God, there's so many problems in the world, how can we fix all of this?
We all have to step up because the problems of the world are so complex.
I do believe that if we want the careers and the power we want as women, we shouldn't just expect to be given it.
I urge you to think about the role women can play, the role women must play.
You are either compassionate to everybody or you are not. You don't get to choose.
We must talk about rape.
I do not know if we can reform our educational system to save those who feel like they are drowning.
The illicit human trafficking industry is estimated to be worth around $32 billion.
'Cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame.
And the door opened and in walked Mr. Mandela. What was he wearing? A Springbok jumper. So when he turned around, gotta pull that now.
Go make a difference. Go make this a world where gender doesn't count, where race doesn't count, where sexual preference doesn't count.
I've accepted that I'm HIV positive.
I see our task as being to break through the fear of stigma to reaching into people's capacity for love in this epidemic.
I celebrated 10 years of survival from my rape. I celebrated by running the half marathon I had been training for when I was attacked.
Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame.
That's the lesson that I greatly learned from him. Just the eye of the imagination and what it can achieve by allowing you not to see your current circumstance, but the possibility of what your future could hold.
By all means, play, enjoy yourself. But don't forget your responsibility to yourself, to your parents, to your country.
The greatest thing in the world for your organization can be if other people tell your story. And I look in the audience here and I see 1,200 passionate storytellers.
If this dollar's worth of treatment's there, 3 days later, the child's home and playing soccer with their friends.
The cost of inaction is bigger now than the cost of action.
You know, if you're going to take on a company that's much bigger than you, you've got to be much better.
Change becomes almost like a positive epidemic, spreading around the world.
The world we want to see, this one young world, starts inside you.
It's time not just for us to talk, but to do.
What they're doing is seismic. This is the first generation where the parents can learn from their children.
Leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers, be students, be teachers, be politicians.
The best thing to take us to the next level is ignorance of our limits. It's fantastic that you're here, and all we ask is that you do one thing.
Don't follow the herd, don't do what everybody else does. Do the unexpected.
We can choose to be the generation that finally breaks through on climate.
If we want to be, we can be an incredibly powerful catalyst of change.
Put your hands in the air if you can hear me. Build your stamina for success.
It's about taking opportunities you're presented with every single day.
I'm an optimist. I believe if we do this together, we can solve these problems.
Thank you.
Thank you. The whole world cares.
It is in your hands.
It is in your hands. Thank you. Thank you.